All right, so have you seen those pictures?
Yeah.
You know, they're all over social media right now.
Yeah, yeah, the ones that look like they came straight out of one of those Studio Ghibli movies.
Exactly. It's like everyone and their dog is suddenly rocking that like anime kind of ethereal, magical look. Like even my grandma's cat is getting in on the action. It's
Yeah, very
wild.
cool, right?
It is. And you know me, I'm all about hopping on a good internet trend. So obviously I had to find out how they're doing it. And it turns out the big craze kind of started with an update they did over at OpenAI.
With GPT-4o.
Yeah, GPT-4o. And I guess everyone who had that paid ChatGPT Plus thing suddenly had the power to like transform themselves into, Ghibli characters.
Instant anime makeover.
Exactly. But, and here's the thing, you ready for this?
Hit me.
It was like locked behind that paywall. So like end of March rolls around and suddenly a whole lot of people, myself included, are feeling a little bit left out in the cold.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Not everyone wants another subscription. And honestly, those AI features can be pretty resource intensive. Makes sense that they wouldn't just roll it out to everyone all at once.
Right. But don't worry, because this deep dive is all about leveling the playing field. We're going to show you how to get that same Ghibli magic without having to shell out a single digital dollar.
We've done the digging, so you don't have to.
Exactly. So sit back, relax, and get ready to unlock your inner anime artist, because we're about to unleash a whole world of free options on ya.
It's really amazing to see how AI is changing things. This kind of artistic style, that Ghibli look, it used to be something you'd need, years of training to achieve.
Oh, absolutely.
And now, thanks to AI, anyone can give it a shot, even if they can't draw a straight line.
It's pretty democratizing when you
Yeah.
think about it. Okay, so let's get down to brass tacks. First up, we've got a couple of heavy hitters in the AI world that, thankfully, aren't hiding their Ghibli talents behind a paywall.
Oh yeah, the big names. Google's got Gemini, and then there's Grok, which is Elon Musk's XAI project.
Right. Now you might be thinking, wait, those are the chatbots, right? And yeah, they are, but get this. They can also make some seriously cool art, especially if you point them in the right direction.
Exactly. And when it comes to Ghibli, the key is in the prompting. You got to give the AI clear instructions, like you're talking to an artist, Tell it what you're picturing, and it'll do its best to bring it to life.
Okay, so what kind of prompts are we talking about here?
Well, the more detail you give, the better, Think about those classic Ghibli elements. Lush nature scenes, maybe a cherry blossom tree or two.
Oh, and those big dreamy eyes. Gotta have those.
Absolutely. You could say something like, a serene Ghibli-style girl with flowing hair peacefully sitting under a cherry blossom tree. You paint that picture with your words and see what the AI comes up with.
And here's the cool part. Since these AIs, Gemini and Grok, they're trained on different stuff, they each kind of have their own artistic spin.
It's like, imagine giving that same description, the cherry blossom girl, to 3 different artists.
Oh, I like that.
You'll get 3 different interpretations, all beautiful but unique.
Right. And from what we've seen, it seems like ChatGPT, even when you ask it for an anime style, can lean towards a more realistic look.
A little more photo-like.
Yeah, whereas Gemini and Grok, they might give you something a bit more stylized, maybe with more of a painterly vibe. So it's really fun to play around with all 3 and see what kind of, Ghibli magic you can conjure up.
You might have to play around with the wording a little bit, though. Experiment with different prompts and keywords until you get that perfect Ghibli feel.
Oh, for sure. And it's also worth noting that with Grok, it's a bit of a moving target in terms of how to access it.
A little bit, yeah. Right now, it looks like the main way to get to it is through X, what used to be Twitter.
Right.
And then there might be some platforms that'll give you like a trial run, but it's definitely worth checking out their official channels for the latest info.
Definitely. Okay, so we've talked about those big AI models, but what if you want something that's specifically designed for image creation?
Ah, you're talking about those purpose-built tools, the ones that live and breathe image generation.
Exactly. And the great news is there are a bunch of these out there that are totally free to use. We're talking about sites like Crayon, Deep AI, and Playground AI.
They're like digital art studios, just waiting for you to walk in with your ideas.
Love that. And these tools, they make it super easy. You can either type in what you want, like a detailed description, or you can just upload a picture, maybe of yourself, your pet, your houseplant, whatever, and ask the AI to Ghiblify it.
It's like magic, but with code.
Seriously. We even saw a prompt that folks have been using with these tools that seems to work really well. It goes like this. Portrait in Studio Ghibli style, lush forest background, soft colors. See how it hits all those key Ghibli elements.
And the interesting thing is, these tools, they've been around for a while now. They were letting people play with AI art long before this whole Ghibli trend exploded.
It's true.
It's just that now everyone's really focused on that particular style. And what's great about them is that while they might not give you that super high definition, ultra realistic look that some of the, fancier paid platforms offer,
Yeah.
they're really good at capturing that essence of
The
Ghibli.
spirit of it, yeah.
Exactly. You'll still get those like flowy hairstyles, the vibrant colors, the nature scenes and the characters. They always have this kind, gentle look in their eyes. It's heartwarming.
And it might be a slightly different flavor of Ghibli, maybe a bit more stylized, a bit less photorealistic.
A little more impressionistic, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But still, unmistakably Ghibli.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so we've got the big AI models, we've got the dedicated image tools. There's one more option we want to throw your way, and this one involves a little bit of clever timing.
This is for the folks who really want to cry out those premium platforms, the ones that are known for producing some seriously stunning results.
Yeah, and we're talking about names like Runway ML, Leonardo AI, Mage.space. These are like the high rollers of AI art. They've got all the bells and whistles, super advanced algorithms, and they often produce images that are, well, jaw-dropping.
And the trick here is to take advantage of their free trials.
Exactly. Most of them offer a trial period where you can try out all their fancy features without paying anything. So the strategy is to sign up, get in there, and use that time to create your Ghibli masterpieces.
It's a limited time offer, but you can do a lot with it.
For sure. And what's really cool about these platforms is that they often give you a ton of control over the final image. Like you can get really specific with your prompts. We saw examples where people were asking for things like Totoro-esque fluffiness or Spirited Away inspired hues.
They give you those fine-tuning knobs to really dial in your vision.
It's impressive. Of course, free trials don't last forever. So this might be a strategy to use when you have like a specific Ghibli project in mind, or if you want to crank out a bunch of images all at once.
It's a sprint, not a marathon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's a fantastic way to get a taste of the high life in AI art without committing to a subscription.
And who knows, you might find a platform you absolutely love and decide it's worth the investment down the line.
Absolutely. So there you have it, our deep dive into creating Ghibli-style art completely free. The main takeaway, you don't need to be a paid subscriber to anything to get in on the fun.
You've got options, powerful AI models, dedicated image tools, even free trials on those premium platforms.
So get out there, experiment, play around, try different prompts, upload your favorite pics, see what happens. It's all about exploring and having fun.
And don't forget to share your creations with the world. Tag us, use the hashtag, let's see what you come up with. The more Ghibli goodness, the better, right?
Absolutely. And, when you think about it, it's pretty amazing, right? AI is making this kind of art, this Ghibli style, accessible to everyone.
It makes you wonder, what other artistic doors will AI open next? It's a really exciting time to be alive and creative, wouldn't you say? I'd say so. It's definitely an exciting time for art and technology. Who knows what the future holds, right?
Exactly. All right, folks, that's our deep dive for today. We'll catch you next time on Tech News Now.